Hey guys, welcome to another Thirsty Thursday with the Jamies. We're going to be tasting wine and talking all about how we got into this fun little wine bit. So let me grab Jamie and yay!
Hi!
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I am
Nice.
hiding in my bedroom again.
Nice.
Yes, it's a good place. Good place to be.
I can't. I'm good. I'm trying to adjust my camera because it's like cutting off my. I'm like, hi.
I know.
I'm here.
How do I get myself in this teeny little square?
Yeah, I don't know why it like won't. It's like I don't know like what happened, but it won't like adjust down. Like, okay,
I actually think you always do a great job of it. I'm a little jealous of whatever setup you have. Like, Kimmy has something.
Yeah,
it's working for her over there.
It's clearly not today because you're just seeing my eyes.
Did you ever watch the show Home Improvement with Tim Allen? Do you remember that show?
Wait, what show?
Home Improvement with Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah.
And his neighbor Wilson, and like all you can see.
Oh yeah,
like
that's me. I'm just right here.
Whenever I talk,
you can see me tasting the wine.
Right. Whenever I see people do that, that's my first thought always. Is Wilson?
Yeah.
Hey, Ashley, Wilson. Yes.
Yes, Wilson. That's it.
It's hilarious.
The creepy neighbor that you never saw. I'll do my videos like that. Hi, buy some wine.
I promise it's really pretty. It's really yummy.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Have you already poured your glass?
I did.
Okay.
I did. I had to get it. Its warm up going. A little swirl around.
Yeah,
I would do it on camera, but like I get worried that I'm gonna get like weird and all of a sudden
you're gonna get sloshy.
Sloshing around. Right. I have not been drinking that much.
This was like the first week that I had an actual cork. You know, like I've had screw tops or like those little pop off ones.
Right.
You know? So I was like, ooh, okay. I'm like, maybe I'll wait and I'll open it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I better just do it just in case. And good thing because I was like, couldn't get it. So
yes,
luckily,
I feel like red wines. I don't know what it is about red wines, but they don't open the same as white wines. I feel like I need more muscle for
interesting. I don't know that I've ever made that connection, but
well, the next time you open a red,
hey, Allie, hey, Cindy,
tell me what you think.
I will. This is like last week. What did you learn? Oh, that you could take a wine bottle out and get it uncorked.
Right? Like mind-blowing opportunities right there. Pay a corkage fee. Is that what it was called? Yeah,
you just pay a corkage fee. So
yeah.
Then you can take your nice clean wine and then you can, hey Stephanie, and then you can, drink your clean crafted.
I like it. Yeah, I still need to try and take advantage of that. If we haven't been like out on a date.
Yeah. I don't think anybody has.
you know, COVID.
A little bit here and there.
Right? Like if you're supposed to wear your mask when you go.
Yeah, you're allowed to take it off when you eat.
But then you have to take it off while you eat. That's where I get hung up on the whole process. I'm like, I'd rather just eat at home where I don't need a mask. And like, if I'm going to wear it, I'm assuming I need to wear it from start to finish.
Yeah.
Or something gets broken in the chain of
just put a little slit so you can put your chips and salsa.
I like that idea. Actually, that's pretty ingenious.
Anyway,
I'm so excited for Thursday.
We're doing the Fieldhouse Red.
Yes.
So this is a red wine blend.
Hey, Steph.
This is from Mendocino County, Heddlesburg. So 4 S's. We've got See It, swirl it, no, see it, swirl it,
smell it,
and then sip it. I was like, what am I missing?
All
right.
That other one,
so,
yes.
Pretty, it's a pretty little translucent red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a swirl here. Get the legs going.
I don't do very good with my left hand swirling. That's probably why. I'm right-handed, so I have to swirl with my right.
Oh,
or
man.
like
I'm really trying to get the whole like smells down, you know?
Yes. I know I'm still training my nose into all of this.
Like I feel like you really like when you taste or when you swirl it, you really have or go to smell it, you really have to like stick your nose in there. Like if you're just like you don't smell anything. So I've been like trying to stick my nose in, but then like
it's very earthy when you get your nose in there.
Yeah. Whoa. Went up my nose.
Very earthy.
But like I actually felt like I tried a wine earlier this week and I smelled something. I was like, ooh, I actually like smell the fruity. Like I could smell what I was, hoping to smell. So cool. But I still struggle though.
For any of our watchers on here with us, have you been to a wine tasting before, either a winery or Scout and Cellar? Put it in the comments. I want to hear if anyone's like actually done wine tasting, because it's different than like going to a party at someone's house, right? Like you're going to.
Yeah. Have you not ever been wine tasting?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Scout and Cellar is.
I have done it many, many times.
I'm a newbie. Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
But you're also in California, so you've got
quite a difference.
A beautiful amount of vineyards.
The location, yeah. So like right before here, I guess we should sip it and then we can.
Yeah, let's sip.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's very dry.
Yeah, dry. Like I don't get a ton of
but it's also very light. It's not like a very bold flavor.
No. But
very,
it's like
dry and light and earthy.
Yeah, dry is a good way to describe it. But it's kind of just it's easy to sip on.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely dry. It's interesting. Like, I feel like this might be one of the more drier wines I've tried, because I can definitely feel the difference now. Like, oh, this is dry compared to. You can feel that.
And with this being a blend, it's made up of a few different wines, and so I'm curious. I need to go look at the tasting card to see what the split is. But I know through some of our education that we've been able to get through Scout and Cellar, like the idea of like the dryness and sweetness in different wines.
Yeah.
Just the idea of like when you're picking your wines, then if it says that it's 75% Cabernet Sauvignon, you kind of know what to expect as like, oh, it's this, or it's 30% Syrah, so now whatever kind to expect with that. Like I said, I'm still learning.
Yeah, no, this is definitely one of more of the drier wines. So yeah, Fieldhouse Red. It's good though. I like it. It's an easy. I think it would be good with pasta.
Ribs.
Yeah. I mean, I keep sipping it.
Mm-hmm. I know, right?
But yeah.
I have never been disappointed by any of our wines. I've always like had a preference maybe toward like this over that, but I've never been disappointed.
Well, and I think that the nice thing is like you just know that you're putting something like good into your body. Like, oops, you're spinning. Are you still there? Did I lose you? Am I all alone? You're frozen.
It was cycling on
maybe
YouTube.
We have a poor connection. Oh, there you are.
But yeah, so you're putting good stuff into your body.
Yeah, so it's kind of like when you know that, you're kind of like more like, I think your mindset is a little bit more like, well, this is like, hey, well, like your mindset is a little bit more like, well, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, am I really going to be disappointed because I know that this is like decent, you know? Because I can tell, like, comparatively to the different wines we've tasted, like, I could honestly say this one is probably not my favorite, but it's good. You know what I mean? Like, I know which ones I really, really like. Like, I have favorites, but I've never had a wine where I'm like, didn't like it. It's just I have ones that I like better. You know?
And I think in perspective, it's not that I didn't have a different tasting experience with store-bought or mass-produced wines. I had a different outcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
totally.
I didn't feel as good after some of them versus others. And I know this isn't our talking point for tonight, but curious, it kind of goes with it. When you first heard of Scout and Cellar, and before you even tried it, what was your initial thought?
I think I was kind of skeptical, like, oh, okay, cool, clean crafted wine. Like, is it really gonna like I was like, oh, cool. Like, there's no chemicals, there's no added sugar, there's no, like, totally up my alley of like what I look for in my food. And you know, and I don't drink a ton of alcohol because of the whole like sugar and calorie content. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy a Corona with some fish tacos, or I love a good margarita when I go out for Mexican food. Like, totally will do it, but I can't drink a whole lot anyways, just because I'm kind of low tolerance. But I always would feel it, you know, either the next day, and I'd feel, or yeah, I'd go out and I'd have a glass of wine with my steak and, you know, whatever. And but yeah, you know, I'd always feel that it was always like in my neck, it'd be this like tightness, and just it would lead to a headache and whatever. So when I was like, ooh, this is totally up my alley, no chemicals, nothing. And I heard people say like, and I don't get a headache, like, which is amazing. And I'm like, really? Are
you sure?
Yeah. And so then when I tried it, I was like, more of that, please. You know? So then you're like, okay, like, now you're dealing with the fact that there's no, like, the sulfites are minimal, the no added sugar. So it's like, it just tastes good because you like know it's good. And like, you know that it's, you know, I don't know. So, and I know obviously it's like, I'm not going to finish this whole bottle tonight. You know, you want to be balanced and in moderation, but like,
you might be able to do that with the white, but not with the red, without
so
massive regret.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things that drew me to the company, was like, whoa, like, this is actually the real deal, you know?
I totally was like, you mean there's junk in my other wines? Like, what do you mean? How do you know this info that
you don't realize that. You don't realize. Because they don't put nutritional labels on wine or alcohol.
Which they should. They should, right? Like, it's a food product, you know, and you can't go to a store without buying a food product without it saying if there's allergens, if there's, you know, like what the whole ingredient aspect is. So
totally.
The fact that, like, as soon as that realization flipped, I was like, I don't know what to expect. Like, I almost expect it to not taste like wine. I was like,
well, you kind of think it's going to not taste good. I think a lot of people have that mindset. Like, I still have people who've tried other clean wines and they're kind of like, been there, done that. I'm not going to try this. And I'm like, no, like, it's different. Trust me, it tastes better. And I've had people who've tried it and they're like, it does taste better. But I think people are weary of like, oh, if it's clean, it's not going to taste good. And it's like, that is not the case at all. Like, legit, 100%. I've enjoyed every single wine. I definitely have more favorites, but that's with anything in life, you know? I mean,
oh, absolutely. Not
it's like a cut of beef. I enjoy filet way more than I enjoy chuck roast. I mean, but it's the same thing.
Actually, this would be great with a filet, right?
It would be. With a little like garlic butter and
Laura!
That sounds good.
Hey, friend! Yes, no.
Hey, Laura. I don't know you, but hey.
She is amazing. You should know Laura. Everyone on here should know
I think I follow Cool. I think I follow you. I think I do follow you. Cool Mom.
You should.
I think you've shouted her out before that she's cool. So I was like, I'm going to follow her.
She really is. And actually, she's another YouTube mama. Well, she's a lot of amazing things.
Fun.
But hey, fun little shout out. But yes, no, for real. Like, I totally was skeptical too. And I was feeling like, I don't know what to expect. Like, is this going to taste good? Is it going to taste different? You're welcome, friend. And no, for real, I did not know what to expect. And the fact that it tasted like not only normal wine, it tasted like better wine.
Right.
And I didn't feel like poo
Right. Totally.
And I was like, oh, okay, I see. And so then to understand that there's this opportunity to have a business behind it, I was like, 100%, I need to talk. I need to talk with you because people need to understand, what's in their regular wines, right? Like that we were all oblivious to at one point in time or another.
Right.
But to understand like why this is different and why it's better for you, totally just one of those things where it feels like a joy for me to like share about it, you know, because like, I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. But yeah, just like being able to share something that, that feels good for you in the sense of it's not going to be adding junk into your body. That was a big for me. What about for you, friend?
Yeah, totally. I think, you know, I obviously enjoy eating clean. I mean, you know, everybody has, you know, like I just ate some dark chocolate toffee and it was freaking amazing. You know, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I enjoy
Tell me about that.
Oh God. Do you have Trader Joe's in Michigan? I don't even know.
Yes. Oh, you had the chocolate toffee from Trader Joe's.
The dark chocolate pistachio toffee. Freaking amazing.
I haven't had that in
Have you tried that?
Ever.
Oh, it's good.
I really try and limit like the sweets that come in because it's a weakness, and also primarily also for my husband. He would easily get diabetes if I if I allowed everything.
Yeah. Same. Yeah. So yeah, I don't buy it all the time. And I think COVID has helped because I don't get to go to Trader Joe's as much. So then I don't, you know, dip in on that. But anyways, point is because I enjoy eating cleaner food, having cleaner wine with it. Like I really wasn't drinking a whole lot of wine, you know, much because of the way I would feel. And so then when I discovered this, and then when the opportunity came to get involved, and I was like, wait, so I could share this with friends. I could purchase wine and get paid off of my own purchases and host fun parties. Like, because, you know, I also you do Beachbody and I do Beauty Counter, which are like fun, you know, ways of getting healthier products into people. Like, so when I have, because it's like, it'd be weird to like, when I have Beauty Counter parties or whatever, it's like, I still want to serve people quality food and drink, you know, like I'm not going to have you come over and I'm going to serve McDonald's. Like if I'm like, hey, you should care about what you put on your body, but eat this processed hamburger, you know? So I was like, well, this is great because now I can serve, you know, great wine and, you know, with everything and get paid on my purchases. And then I learned about even more perks of, you know, getting discounts and potentially earning rewards. Like, so it was kind of like a no-brainer. And the fact that they're such a new company, there's so much growth to be had. I mean, it was like, I want to get in on this when it's like a baby, you know, because sometimes I think you feel like, oh man, if I start now, you see all these people who are killing it and you're like, I can't go anywhere with that. And now it's like, hey, this is something new. Nobody really knows about this. I think there's only like 11,000 consultants versus most are, you know, upwards of nearing 100,000, you know, so people don't really know much about this, you know.
And I think a lot of times too, people have misnomers about what, you know, direct sales businesses are. I personally was in that place previously.
Hey,
and I think it's just totally one of those things where there's always room for anyone who wants to actually do something with it. Like it's not something like if you join a company late, in the sense of they're an established company, you've been there for a while, like you've somehow missed the boat on something. There's just an excitement with a newer company. And I think that we really do offer something amazing and unique and special that that is what so many people are looking for that they don't know. And so there's so much potential there for anyone who loves wine and is looking to have a cleaner lifestyle and is also looking to have fun in their life and, you know, and earn some extra cash along the way. Like it doesn't have to be hard. It should be fun. Right.
Yeah. And I don't even think you have to be like super passionate about wine. Cause like I said earlier, like I'm not a huge drinker. Like I enjoy having a glass of wine with my food every now and then. I mean, obviously being in quarantine, it's, you know, maybe turned to a little more because, you know, you're home and you want to enjoy something. But like, I'm more of a like Thursday to Saturday kind of a drinker. Because Thursday to me is like, I don't know. I love Thursday. Thursday's like, oh my God. Like, especially when I was teaching, it was like, oh, tomorrow's Friday. It's Thursday. You know, like, so Thursday and Friday and Saturday are kind of my like, those are my days. You know,
Thursday
I still
was
don't.
Always our happy hour day when I was corporate fashion.
Yeah.
We'd be like, who's going to Cheeseburger in Paradise or like the local bar downtown?
Yeah.
It was,
and
Thursday.
Yeah, so I feel like even if you're not like a huge, you know, wine connoisseur, there's so much to learn, which is kind of fun to learn about. It kind of makes you feel a little sophisticated. And then, just I think also being in the community with like-minded people, you know, like, you know, obviously if you're interested in, you know, drinking wine that's a little bit cleaner, like you're probably interested in a little bit of a healthier lifestyle. And who isn't these days? I mean, with everything going on, I feel like we need to take care of ourselves and we need to take care of our body and what we're putting in it and what we're putting on it. And so, but so then just the community aspect, I mean, like I was saying to you the other day, like we just have connected and other girls on our team that we've connected with, and we all just work together. Oh, hi, babe. So we're all just having fun, you know. Okay, one sec. So, okay, can you grab that right there? Mom life.
Motherhood. Yes.
So, can you grab the little crackers? So yeah, I think there's just
aspect of it. The community. I totally know what you mean, friend.
One sec.
Go ahead. I'll talk to everyone else. Like it's definitely been a fun little blessing. You know, almost in disguise of like you think that you're, you know, going to have an opportunity to present something for people who don't know about it, but then the sisterhood that you get that surrounds you really ends up being just this really awesome benefit of being a part of that community, because it doesn't need more positive friendships in their life. I know, especially nowadays when people are trying to social distance, it's nice to have something virtual where you know that you get a chance to connect with other people. So question to our viewers. How do you know? How do you know that Jamie is? And Jamie's back. Hey.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. Pulling out old MC skills over here. Getting the crowd involved. I know, right? Actually, one of my good friends was paid as an MC, and she would teach me like some of the stuff that she do, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna need this at some point, I'm sure.
There you go. Oh man. Well, yeah. So I think, yeah, if you're interested, oh boy, here comes number 2. If you're interested in this opportunity or what it could mean, yeah, can you give me a
Yes.
sec? Yeah, you can grab it.
Okay, can I have some too?
Yeah. So if you're interested in either or like this opportunity, you can reach out to either Jamie or Jamie and we can chat more about it because it's really fun. I think there's lots of perks to it and fun and it's easy. Like if you're already sharing, like I think a lot of people, you know, they're like, oh, it's so hard. It's like, it's really not. Like it's really, you know, you're already sharing every day, you know, what you're doing. So it's not that hard to share, hey, I'm having a glass of wine with my food, you know. So it's really not too difficult. But yeah.
And like you said, even if you don't drink wine all that often, you probably know people who do.
Totally. Yes, 100%.
So it doesn't have to be like you have to be a wino. You can just know people who might also enjoy wine or again, looking for those healthier options because like you said, like who isn't looking for that better alternative to what we all kind of grew up with, you know, like those memes that are out there, like to be a mom in the 90s, you know, when Fruit Loops were the like accepted cereal for breakfast. And now we're like, it needs to be organic, rolled oats.
Yeah. I like look back at some of the stuff my mom fed me and I'm like, oh boy. But it's like, it is what it is. You know, I've done those things too now.
Well, like we always say too, when you know better, you do better. And so
progress,
I think we're
not
all,
perfection.
Right? We're all in the season of like learning and growing and expanding our mind. And like, there's different things out there. And and that's just really cool to actually be a part of something that's that really is like on the front edge of something just incredible.
Totally. Okay, so last thing before we go, do you watch Friends?
Yes.
Okay.
Love Friends. Yeah. Okay. Go for it. What?
So, do you remember the episode where Ross and Rachel, they get married and the next morning, right, they're all at breakfast. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they're all there and like Chandler's talking to Joey about how, you know, should he marry Monica, that whole thing, right? And there's this, and then I forget what she's talking about, but Phoebe says something and she goes, I'm so drunk. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So I feel like that a lot of times because I only have 4 sips of wine when I'm tasting and I like drink it all so fast and I'm like, I'm Phoebe. You know, because it's just like I you know, I haven't eaten and I drank like 4 quick sips and I told you guys I don't drink a ton. So I'm like over here like Phoebe, like so anyways, I just thought of that. But I'm not actually, like, I'm fine. Like, I'm functioning. Yeah. I could drive a car. It just made me think of her when she's like, guys, I'm so drunk. Because I was like, oh, I drank those 4 sips a little fast for me.
You're like, ooh, you're kidding.
Oh, man. But I might have another glass.
Love that show.
It's almost
dinner time. So good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, before we break, what is your favorite Scout and Cellar wine?
Ooh. Okay, well, for the white, I like the Fieldhouse White. Because I'm not a big white drinker. But that one, it's like a little bit sweet or something.
Yeah.
I love the La Originale Rosé.
We don't get that out here.
But I really want to try the Gallivant Rosé.
That was really good.
Yeah. And then I love the cans of rosé. Yeah. Delicious.
Yeah.
And then for red, I love the Dove Hunt Dog Pinot.
Yep.
The Residence Inn. That's a good one.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I just finished that earlier this week.
But, you know, it's like there's so many that I love. Or, like, I see them and I'm like, ooh, I don't want to open that one because it's so good. But it's like I should open it because it's so good.
Yeah, you want to, like, open it at a time when you know you can, like, savor it. and enjoy it, or share it so that way other people can love it.
Exactly.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey, friends.
What about you?
So Resident Zinfandel, like, oh, that's good. Hush Keepers In. Hush Keepers In is like, I could buy a case of that and be like, I'm set. I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to think. I really do love the cans, the Epic Pursuit, as well as the 14K Bubbly White and Bubbly Rosé. I haven't tried the other ones, but those are all like so good.
So good.
The cans have just been really great for like when we go outside to play, so that way in case like I have to like put my glass down real quick to like run after a kid, I'm not worried about being a glass can.
Yeah,
everything's fine. Yeah, I would say for whites though, somewhere between the fiddleneck Chardonnay or the Gallivant Sauv Blanc.
I don't think I've tried those. Oh, I've had the fiddleneck Chard. That's pretty good. That is good.
Yes. So, well, yay!
All right.
So cheers. Glad we had our Thirsty Thursday. Cheers, friends!
And yeah, catch us on YouTube if you haven't. Yes. All right. Talk soon, friend.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.